Great day in the Ozarks. We're in Missouri on Route 66. We just left Hazel Green all the way to Lebanon. Now the byway here, we're about 5 miles east of Lebanon on the northern outer road here of Interstate 44. And there's some cool stuff we'll see along the way into Lebanon. Now you're looking for the Lebanon Elks Lodge right here. This is the site of the former Mrs. C's, right up here. Anyway, this famous signs marking the mileage to different cities and places used to be right here as well. But it closed after the death of the owner. Became a soda plant. And now today, Little Elks Lodge. So we're gonna head this way a little more. And on the right, over here, this is the Speedway. Multi-purpose Speedway. So it opened in 1982. Has a 3/8 oval track and a 1/5 mile oval track. NASCAR approved Speedway for both asphalt and dirt racing. There we are, the Lebanon I-44 Speedway. Here's a little rocket center. It's called the Satellite Cafe Neon Sign. And a little rocket here, just past the Speedway. Hey, that Speedway, if you know Carl Edwards or Jamie McMurray or Justin Jennings, a couple famous guys that came out of that Speedway. This is a little satellite stopping spot to take a tour of. Now here's our raceway, right here, just over here. This beautiful sign, the Cafe Fried Chicken and Homemade Pie. Beautiful roadside neon, googie art style, space age. This is the side of the Satellite Cafe and Phillips 66 space station. Right over here. Little rocket ship. It's built in 1965 and then it burned down in 1999. I love little cafe sign. And the white rocket here is a sign. It's part of the both the cafe and the station. So the original counter and the cafe stools for the cafe you can find at the Lebanon Route 66 Museum, which is about 4 miles this way. Hey, this guy's really neat. We're gonna get out and take a look at him. It's called 4 Acre Court. So this guy here is 4 Acre Court, about a mile past the Speedway. It's our classic stone building. Got the original sandstone cabins behind it. Unbelievable. So it opened in 1949 as Coleman and Waters, and later was known as the Village Oaks. This is great. Anyway, it's basically untouched. Got this beautiful little bell here. Kind of welcome you to the courts. But it's posted private property, and I think it's posted a permit required to get inside, so things falling apart. I don't know if anybody lives here anymore, but we have a little bit of remnants sitting around. We'll take a look around the back here. These little cottages, just pull up here, stay at the main house. We're down here, these beautiful little sandstone giraffe style cottages. Here we'll do a 360 on the bell here. We have a wolf there. All right. It's all hand painted. And up here, we got another wolf. 2 wolves. Hey, it's pretty cool. It's the 4 Acre Court. So a couple doors up on the right, this is the location of what was the Vesta Court. Anyway, just past this little recycling area. Right, this whole platform right here had a Texaco station, several cabins. 1957 they renamed it the El Rancho. So look for this little monument right here. That guy? That was the entrance to the little site. Anyway, Had an arch there. So anyway, this way we're going to head out to Lebanon to the famous Munger Moss Motel. Hey, we made it to Lebanon. We're at the Munger Moss Motel. It's a good place to park and walk around right now because we got a couple sites to look at. But up here we have our little arrow boards. Get your kicks on Route 66. The Munger Moss Motel shows you all the different directions and things, and cool stuff to see. We're going to find along the way as we head from St. Louis down to Needles, California. These great little guitars. Munger Moss Motel here. Got another little setup here. All right. And I'll tell you about what we're looking at. This Munger Moss site. Anyway, you know, the Mungers had their original place at Devil's Elbow, and then they moved up here. This guy was built in 1945. So it originally opened as the Chicken Santee restaurant. There's a roadside restaurant, filling station, both are gone. The Munger Moss Sandwich Shop really opened at 1936 down at Devil's Elbow. And after Hooker Cut came in, of course, they moved it up here to Lebanon. So the original restaurant, Devil's Elbow, is still there, but it's kind of shut down, private property. So this is a 14-room cabin court. Each of the pair of rooms had a freestanding carport right in the middle. And then later the carports were filled in, became rooms. So competition in the 1950s was really hard, all these hotels up here. So they upgraded to new neon sign to attract people, added in-room television, air conditioning, even an outdoor swimming pool I think was right out here. It's all covered up now. So in 1961 they added another 26 units. So I think right now there's a total of 44 units out here at the Munger Moss Motel. Iconic sign there. Unbelievable. So on the south side used to be a place called the Rock Court, which has been right about here. That was torn down. Across the street, it's called the Starlight Lanes. Today it's called Bullmore Lanes on Route 66. Let's see, across the street here, crossing Route 66. Showing me hit by a car. Got $10 Monday, $2 Tuesday, Saturday Night Glow. It's a classic bowling alley. Little ageless neon sign up here, and I think it's been changed out, but it used to be ageless. Anyway, you see a lot more Googie style, space age, but it's torn down. Anyway, here's the lanes here. Bullmore. And we got a big mural of Route 66 from Illinois, way out here, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. Hey, this place here, it's called the Forest Manor Motel and Campground. It started in 1941 as a tourist camp called the Green Gables Court. All these were individual cabins with carports between them. And of course they always fill in the carports to make more room, right, for more travelers, make more money. Then later it became the Forest Manor. Anyway, I think there's an RV park in the back, but you can't stay here. These little rooms here, I don't want to go inside. It's always dangerous and it's trespassing. Not everybody appreciates that. Little fancy little bed. It's called the Forest Manor Motel. So it's really hard to tell which one was a carport and which one was the actual room. They did a pretty good job of disguising it. Little toilet if you need it. I'll show you the sign up here. Okay. It's pretty cool. Big old neon sign. Here's another look at our Little Forest Manor Motel. No longer here. Check the sign out. Holy smokes. Anyway, this is a big old fancy sign. It used to say Forest Manor Motel. So this whole area I'm standing on right here, this whole area was a giant swimming pool. So people would sit out here and do their little sunning and swimming by the neon signs as people cruise by on Route 66. Right here, further into Lebanon. Look at this sign. You kind of make out, it says Forest, right there. Forest Manor, in green. And below in red, you see it says Motel. This is pretty cool. So we're gonna head further into Lebanon, Route 66 this way. Check out some more cool stuff. Now one more block down on your right is the historic Rinks Market. But look at this here first. This is the Rinks Mobile. So it's now called the Cowboy Emporium, or actually it might be called the Vintage Cowgirl today. Look at this little flatbed here, a little flatbed Ford, right? Coming down to take a look at you. This is really a Chevy though. This guy's cruising up Route 66 with their
Bud Light hats.
Bud Light hats. Anyway, Rinks Market here. The original signage is here, of course, but the store is no longer Rinks. It was founded by Glenn Wrinkle, 1950. Continued until he died at 82 in 2005. So one time, during a cross-country trip, Clint Eastwood stopped here to buy a bag of diapers. Little historic trivia for you. So one time, the store opened again in 2007 by Rinks' son, then closed 2 years later during the Great Recession. 2011 it opened as a Cowboy Emporium and shut down, but it looks like it's back as Rinks Market, now hiring. I thought there was a little sign that said Clint Eastwood bought diapers here. Let's see. Historic Route 66. Parking here for you. General store. Brown bag lunch. Old-fashioned deli. Lots of memorabilia. That Rinks, you can eat outside here too. That's real cozy. This place is super iconic. Okay, we're gonna head further into town at that stoplight. So continue a little more, but you can hang a right here at Elm Street. Hey, at the corner of Crescent, we have an old gas station. So I think this is an old Conoco. It says gas up there, big platform. It's not here anymore. But I think this here is the original building here, little Conoco, V-shaped. Anyway, it's hard to tell exactly what we're looking at. But here, this guy, it's the old Bell Motel. Now it says Mary's B Budget Inn. The old Bell Motel. This was built in 1946 by Clinton and Jim Bell. It started out as Bell's Restaurant, then became a motel, and then closed down in 2011. It used to have a big circular sign right about here. Big old Route 66 style, iconic sign, but now it's not the square guy up there. Anyway, it had a big shape here. Went this way to the left and then came forward. So this here is maybe part of the actual hotel itself. Most of it's been torn down, except for rooms way in the back. There's a pool right about here There's a big pool, maybe right in here, where people come out and kind of enjoy their summer day. Here we have a big white buffalo, or bison maybe, at JR's Western store. Life-size giant buffalo. This building down there, that guy, that's an old mobile service station. Wow. A little busy here, but he's built in the 1940s. These are icebox style service station. Just a square box, nothing fancy. It's got this 2-bay garage right in front, right there. A large office window. If we get close, I think it still has the original Mobile Pegasus logo. So we had a closer look of our Mobile here. See way back there? Mobile Oil Lubricants. It's a great looking gas station. Got a little pump island. It's right here in the middle. See all that? And way up here, little ghost sign. See, that's our little Pegasus horse. Right above here. Isn't that bitchin'? Hey, we got our Lebanon water tower. This is East Elm in Washington. Elm is Route 66. A beautiful little patriotic park here. Okay, a little attack helicopter here. United States Army. Great little tank. Little monument for the honor of the fallen warriors of Laclede County. Here's our water tower again. Turn left on Elm. Here comes Adams. This site here we're not going to stay at. It's old Woods DX gas station. That Route 66 right there. Used to be called Woods DX gas station. This is Adams. Anyway, we can find one more building. If you head on Adams Street, a little downtown, you get these cool looking buildings here. H.D. Lee Lebanon plant. It's called the Allen Building. Stanley Bud Allen. This here's the post office on the left. So that's our tour here of Lebanon, but there's a ton of stuff to see. Lots of historic houses, and it would just take forever to get through them all. And this video would be pretty lame. But anyway, I'll ramble off a couple sites. We got the Joe Knight building. It's a great art deco, sort of art moderne, rounded off building. We got Ralph Burley House. We have something called the Anthony Station. We have the Route 66 Museum, which is a old site that's renovated. Got a library. We got the North Star Cafe. We have a mobile station as well. Lots of converted things all out here. And let me see. I got one more for you. Anyway, see how busy everything is. This is Anthony's down here, by the way. One more stop. See that right there? Anthony's Auto Care on the corner. Great flat roofed, sloping, slopes right on top. The canopy over the gas pumps, and then straightens out in the back to the main building. So that's a really cool looking gas station out here. Anyway, Lebanon, there's way too much to see, but hope you like that video. We're headed down to Cafeyville on Route 66 now. Thanks for watching. Bye.